Okay. Here in front of you, in front of me, haha, is the Out of the Blue kit. It was a special offer from Prima. They kind of threw it together for retailers. If you spent so much money, you were eligible to get this kit. So I went ahead and made some stuff with it so that to give you guys some ideas of things that you could do with it. This is the mini album that I made with it, and then these are everything that I have left over after making the mini album. So this kit is like really packed full of stuff. My screen went black. Okay, there it is again. Whew. Anyway, okay, so here's the mini album I made. Got a little this and that. You can slide your pictures in behind there. And tag on that one. Slide behind that. Another little page you can put pictures behind. This one here has another tag. Anyway, that's not what I'm making tonight. Oh, thank you, Sue. What I'm going to do is make a project with the Kaiser Craft photo display. It looks like this when you get it. And I'm going to use up all those leftovers. So let me see here. Move my leftovers to the side for just a minute because I want to show you what I started out with. Okay, so here are the Fairy Bell collection papers. This one, they're so pretty. On the back side. And then this one. On the back side of it. And this one, I think this one's my favorite because she's got the little peacock feathers on her wings. How cute is that? On the back side of that. Oh, glad you got your package today, Sue. Oh, there's this one. Looks like postcards. Postcards on there. This one is a floral, all over floral. In the back it's similar, just more muted. And that one. And I like that polka dot. I didn't even use that on my mini album, but I really like that polka dot. Okay, so that takes care of the papers that you'll get. That's 6 double-sided sheets. And you get these pretty bling. They're the candy gems. They're on a wire. And pretty flowers here. I love those. And I like using this packaging, the doily. And these flowers. And these flowers, these ones are actually from the Almanac collection, but the colors, there's just so many nice muted colors that it all really goes well together anyway. And then we've got a bunch of mini roses in taupe, and then another bunch of mini roses in blue. And a piece of trim. That's Prima's ribbon rose trim. It's cream. And some rhinestones. Not what I would have picked, but they came with it. So, and they all match, so it worked. I don't know that I've ever seen them before until I actually had them here in my hand. And these are the alphas. They are from the Londonderry collection, the tiny alphas, which I used this one here for the title on the mini album. It's like a purple gray color, but I like this too. Okay, so that's all the stuff that I started out with. Okay. Yeah, I hadn't seen those heart rhinestones before either. I was like, oh, neat. My kids would love them. Okay, so I'm going to move the new stuff aside and break out all my extra old stuff. This is what I do with my kits. I keep it all together. That way I can use them all up together. There are also some ribbons, Prima ribbons and stuff that I threw in the bag that were from my stash of stuff. And this isn't even Prima, this is just some seam binding. Okay, so all my little pretties. Set them aside. Let's see here. Okay. So now I have that laid out in front of me, I'm going to move it aside. Okay. The photo display comes unassembled, and it is in multiple pieces. There is, let's see here, how did I go? So we have this. I'm trying to remember. Look at the picture. Okay, so I thought those two were the same. Wasn't sure. Okay, so you go like that, and you go like that, and you go like that, and you go like that. Okay, so they fit, when you put them in there like this, they fit loose. That's because when you cover it with paper, you're going to need that extra room to fit down in those grooves. So anyway, that's how it's going to go together. So let's see here if I can work upside down. Try. But what I want to do before I even start covering these in paper is to paint them like a foundation color. So that way none of the MDF shows through wherever I don't have my paper. So I think I'm going to go with, I was going to do purple because there's a lot of purple in that paper, but I think I'm going to stay more neutral and go with this mushroom color. At least that's what it's called, mushroom. It's Adirondacks acrylic paint dauber. It's like a gray, taupey gray, which there's a lot of that in that paper too. So I shook it. I don't know if you're supposed to shake it or not. It's brand new. Yeah, funny thing, Sue. I bought the entire collection of the Adirondack dabbers in the earth tones, and I bought them for the Sweet Retreat last April. Took them all with me. Never sold any. Brought them all back home with me, and still haven't gotten them listed on the website. So, eventually I will. Okay, now I gotta prime it. That I know. So you just kind of hold it down. There we go. I know it takes a little bit to get it going, but once it goes, it's really easy. I like them for stamping, these little dauber things, because you just paint them on your like foam stamps or whatever, and then you can, you know, no mess, no need for a brush. That's what I don't have to worry about dirtying a brush. I'm not being particular or anything, so No need in that. Kind of thinking I should have pre-painted this. I feel like it's going to take me a while. Oh, there it goes. I got it flowing now. It's like using a big marker. Yeah, you got to do the dirty, boring work before you can get down to the pretty embellishing part. I'm going to do these edges too. I made one of these, oh, I don't know, maybe 2 years ago with the Prima, what was it, Shabby Chic line, I think it was. And instead of painting this, I used Distress Stain, the Fired Brick Distress Stain, and oh my goodness, it took forever to color it because it kept soaking up the ink, and it wasn't like, you know, it's transparent because that's how Distress is. I said, oh, okay, lesson learned. Alrighty. Set that aside. Okay, now for these, I'm just going to do the edges because the flat surfaces I'm going to cover with paper. And for paper, I haven't decided yet which ones I'm going to use. Done. This isn't so bad. Last one. Now I'm probably going to forget how they go back into the slots. That's okay. We'll work that out later. Yeah, it goes on really, really easy. This isn't at all, I mean, it's very porous because it's MDF, but it's super, super smooth. It's not bumpy at all. You know how you get, sometimes you get that, oh, I don't, it's called hardboard or something. It's like the stuff that pegboards are made out of where one side's smooth and the other side's bumpy. This isn't like that. It's all really, really smooth. Okay, so, yeah, good enough. Okay, so let's pick out paper. Okay, let me see here. I think I will start with the largest and work my way back. So, hey, I think she will fit. So, I'm going to, I don't want to cut her hand off, make sure it's on there good. Figure that out. Okay, I got that pencil here. So I'm just gonna quickly rough it out. Can I see where I made my line? No. Come on, pencil, cooperate with me here. There we go. Let's try that again. Oh, that's why my lid's like teeny tiny. Alright. And big. Yes, it is very fun to paper piece with the papers. Paper piece with the papers. Anyway, use that to make my mark. Whoops, a daisy. Okay. And it's cool because you can make like little pocket pages that way too. My trimmer. I almost already cut through it anyhow. It doesn't have to be precise because I am going to file down them edges anyways with my distressing tool. Don't waste any. Okay. Now, to glue her down, I'm going to use some Helmar 450 because it lasts, it holds really good. Another thing that works really well, I like to use it on like mini albums, is Helmar Acid Free because it was originally designed as a bookbinding adhesive, so it's meant to do just that, you know, glue your pages and stuff. Looks like I'm going to have to get another bottle of Helmar out. Oh, yes, the Prima Distress tool. That's what I'll be using to clean up my edges. Oh, it works so great. It cuts through, it's like so super fast taking the edges off of things. I don't ever have to worry about cutting everything to exact size anymore. I seriously need to grab my other bottle of 450. So, layer on, so. Give it a minute to dry. We gotta do the back side as well. Since this sits up, like, you know, on a table or whatever, you can see it from both sides. So you gotta do both sides, front and back, right? But one side we're gonna do prettier than the other side. I like Fabri-Tac too. It's really great for fabric. I've used it to mend my kids' dresses, like their dress-up clothes and stuff, their play costumes and things, and it holds no problem. I sell the Helmar in the store. I got started selling it because Tracy, when she was president of Helmar, she's a friend. I started buying it from her, and really the only place you can get it is online. It's hard to find it anywhere in a store, so I thought, well, that's good. Buy it online. I sell things online. Works out. But Fabri-Tac, it's really great too. And the people at Beacon, I like them. They're super nice. They actually sponsored all of our adhesives for the Sweet Retreat last year. That was so nice of them. All right, opening a new bottle of Helmar. Ah, yes, much easier, much faster. I am not at all neat or precise about this. Just get it on there. Both sides of that are covered. Now 450 dries pretty fast. I'm still going to set it aside while I work on another one because I want to. Oh, that would be so nice, Heather. We would love for you to join us. I'm still working on planning it, what we're going to be doing class-wise and projects and stuff like that, and who's even going to be teaching the classes. I already talked to Carrie Fennell from Prima. She's in for sure. We had such a good time last year. She is so sweet. Totally have a song stuck in my head. My daughter was listening to One Direction on the way to dance tonight, and now I got that song stuck in my head. So if you catch me humming, that's what I'm humming. Ah! Well, welcome back, Sue. Okay. That one is down. On my fingers now. And I have gluey fingers. Let's see here. I like that polka dot. I think I'm going to go with the polka dot on the back side. Let me know if I get out of focus or off camera or whatever, because sometimes I look over at the chat but I still don't see what I'm doing. I really should get my cutting mat out. I'm totally gonna scratch up my table. Okay. Oh yeah, I like that. Yeah, that really matches that mushroom color. Oh, I so need a new computer. I can't tell you how many times I have resurrected my laptop from the dead. Right now, I have a external hard drive, a 1 terabyte external hard drive. That is the only thing that keeps it going. I don't think the IRS would believe me if I said, oh, sorry, my computer crashed and all my tax information's gone. Alright. Another one blue. Let's see here. This one is a wide one, so let's do okay, thinking flowers here, bird cage there. What do you think? Right, before I accidentally cut my tabletop, because I've been playing it risky for too long, I'm going to get a cutting mat out. Now, as I'm sitting here struggling to cut with my little tiny knife, which I've had for a really long time and I've loved it, I have Prima ones that I'm sitting in my storage room. I really should open up one of those. I love their distressing tool so much, the knives have to be great too, right? Totally didn't cut. Those again. "2004, holy moly, you're lucky it's still working at all." I bought mine, really? I don't think it's hard. I bought my laptop right before I started my business. So that was in 2006. And that's the one I'm using right now. So it's only a little bit younger than yours. You know, I love my Apple, my iPhone, and we have an iPad, but I'm afraid to get an Apple computer because I've never used any of their software, their programs or anything, and I'm just scared to try something new. But my brother-in-law, he's a graphic artist, and he has a Mac, and he loves it for that. So I guess something to be said about that. Okay, another go. One more to go. Almost done. Okay, let's do birdie cage. Did you download the Prima app? The Prima, what the heck is it called? Prima Photo Booth or something like that app? They haven't updated it since the last CHA, which I'm surprised, but I like it. It's fun because you can play around with it and get ideas for layouts and stuff, you know. Look how fun, it's like a pinwheel. Anyway. My daughter, she has it on her iPod, and she makes her own scrapbook page. She says, "Mom, print them out, Mom, print them out." So I'm like, Marley, I am not going to go through all of my ink, so you can print out every scrapbook page you make on your iPod. Yeah, they should do that for the Android, Heather. I guess what I've heard them say is that it is really expensive and difficult to make apps for the Android. I have the Tim Holtz app too. It helps me keep track of what inks and stuff I already have. But so I think they probably are just not wanting to invest the money in developing it. Yeah, the free Digi stuff does take a lot of ink. I have been, every Friday, Prima puts out a freebie, a digital freebie on their Facebook page. So if you didn't know that, go download, you know, right now I think they're offering the Songbird Polaroid frames, which wasn't even like part of their Songbird product line, so it's something new. But anyway, so every Friday, you know, they give you a new one, and which is really awesome. But I have them, I've been downloading them every Friday and saving them and not doing anything with them, waiting until I have a good reason to print them out. Alright. Seriously, did it just take me 30 minutes to paint and glue these all on? It seems like forever. I don't feel like I've been doing it that long. I call my studio Las Vegas because, well, actually in my studio I do have 2 windows, and but they're like teeny tiny because I'm in my basement, and you forget, you know, you don't see. I don't have a clock in here except on my computer, but I don't see the time change, so it's like I lose all track of time, like when you're in Las Vegas in the casinos and, you know, you have no idea. Days could pass and you wouldn't know. Okay, last one. Alright, now we will start with our first because it's good and dry. And I'm going to get out my handy dandy Prima Scrappy Petty. What time is it here? It is 10:05. I'm in the Eastern time zone, like you. I'm in Ohio. See how fast that is? What's good is, even though, you know, I'm roughing up these edges a little bit, that'll be great. I can come along and ink them, and that, you know, that little bit of distressed edge will grab the ink. I don't think I need to tell you guys this because you're like experts as well, but when you're distressing something like that, you want to pull down so that you're not peeling your page back up. It's kind of one of them things. You know. I love that there's like such a nice handle on it. You're not like trying to hold a piece of sandpaper. Oh, that's how I used to do stuff, with just like a folded up piece of sandpaper and going along the edges. And it comes with another file. I think it's coarser. Coarser. Is coarser a word? Anyway, yeah, it's a little bit more coarse, which I haven't used it, but that's okay. I was fortunate enough when I went to CHA, not this past summer, but the summer before, when these came out, I had Ingvild Bohm herself teach me how to use it, so I was lucky there. Who knew there was a proper distressing technique? Okay. One down. Absolutely, you're right. No better teacher than the creator. She even gave me a lesson. Well, she gave all of us, you know, everybody. There was like 10 or so, you know, gathered around the table at the Prima booth where she was giving the classes. Taught us how to properly hold, you know, the knife, the craft knife, and what all these different things are for, and how you can use them in different ways to distress your pictures, even the little brushy tool thing. Ooh, Frank is her guest designer. I haven't seen it. I'm going to have to go check it out. How do you use the brushy tool thingy? Yeah, Frank did a Prima class last month, and he's going to do another one this month. And he's really good, and he works quickly and efficiently and gets the job done, and it looks fabulous. He makes it look really easy. So if you go watch a rerun soon, you'll see him on there. It's Frank Garcia. So anyway, this is how the brushy tool thing works. Say this is your photograph and you want to distress some on there. You can do it like that. See how it eats it away. And then you can ink it or just leave it like that. I also use it for cleaning out my file. That's for people that want to be really distressed. Which sometimes you do. Or, oh, you know what else is really good for? Let me see here if I have a piece handy. Fraying your fabric. Like, I just happen to have a giant piece of canvas. So, like, if you want rough edges, you can do like that. See? It frays it for you easy. That or burlap. Anyway. Although a lot of people don't want their fabric to fray, but I think like canvas and burlap and stuff, they look cool all frayed up. Oh, this one's got glue boogers on the edge. It must have oozed out. Good stuff. We'll just file them glue boogers off. These edges, I really wasn't very careful about how I cut them. They're like way longer than the piece. Yeah, well. Last one. This one's actually, oh no, I did that one already. Hey, that's it, I'm done. Woohoo! Oh no, I didn't. Shoot. Okay, this one's the last one, I swear. It's actually, I guess it does look like I'm giving it a heck of a workout, but it's really not at all. It's super easy. Trying to be fast, I guess, but the tool does all the work for you. The hardest thing is holding on to the other piece so you don't fling it across the room. Now normally I hold this puppy down in my lap and get a good grip on it, but if I want to stay on camera I got to keep it up here. And the last edge. Alright, that is it. Okay, now I'm going to clean off the fuzzy mess. eating dust. I know, I love that the ballerina fits perfect. I'm almost like I don't want to put a picture over it. Maybe I won't. Or maybe I'll put the picture on the back side. That'll work too. My husband's either upstairs watching TV or sleeping. It's funny, I don't have the sound on my computer. Obviously, that would be weird because it'd be an echo because there's like so much of a delay. But I have no idea how loud it is or how loud I mean. I think I am going to use Shaded Lilac on this instead of something darker. I don't know, should I use something more brown? No, Shaded Lilac. So we're using. Just going to hit these edges real quick. I hear footprints coming down, footsteps coming down my steps. Pretty sure it's the cat. Nobody else is up and about right now. Oh yeah, Sue, rub it in. You're in Florida. I'm in Ohio. I love Florida. I can't wait till I can move there one day. Excuse me. The paper dust has finally gotten to me. I wasn't born and raised here in Ohio, so I don't know why I made the choice to move here. Actually, I was born in Pittsburgh, or near Pittsburgh anyway, so kind of the same. It is not, well, I guess I shouldn't say it's cold, cold. I mean, yes, this morning it was 32 degrees, so technically it's freezing, but by the afternoon it was in the 70s. That's wonderful weather around here. Start out freezing your butt off, and by the end of the day you're sweating. But it's going to be getting colder because it's fall. My poor kids, I have to send her to the bus stop with a winter coat on so she doesn't freeze, but then she has to lug it home with her in the afternoon. Snow here. We have had snow for Halloween before. We've also had 80-degree weather for Halloween before, so usually it doesn't really snow until January, but it gets cold enough that it could snow. It just doesn't. We've been fortunate enough to not have too much snow. At least that's how I look at it. I don't like snow. Some people are like, oh, what's the point of it being cold if it's not going to snow? And I say, I don't need snow. Of course, I don't need winter or fall or spring. So how far is Sarasota from Orlando. Help me with my Florida geography. Two hours. Okay. How far is Sarasota from Bradenton? Bradenton? Am I saying that right? I don't know. I was down there one time to do a store opening. This is when I worked for Sofa Express, and we worked in Bradenton and Tampa area, and I didn't really know where it was because up until then I had only been to Orlando and Daytona. I got married in Florida. Did I tell you that? Okay, so those are all inked up. I'm coming down in January, Sue, for another Disney trip. Okay, let's see here. So now I guess it's time to start decorating. So we're gonna have like this, and that. Let's see what we have here. Let's see. Decisions. Okay, we'll start with this one. These are the candy gems. Yes, candy gems. The other ones were blue. These ones are green. But you could color them with Copic markers or any other alcohol ink markers or even alcohol inks if you don't want them to be green. I think. Got to remember that a little bit of this is going to go down in the groove, so you want to keep some of it up off the edge. So I'm going to across the bottom or up the side, like a little tree. I don't know. This one? No, if I do it that way, I'll be behind it. Talking to myself. Or I'm talking to you. How about that? How do I touch it? Yeah, with Helmars. 450 holds it just great. Just splendid. Okay, that's it. I'm deciding on that. Okay. I need my wire nippers to cut this little tail off because I don't want to ruin my scissors. So, I like it on this side too. However, when it goes into the display, it's going to be like this. And then this one here is going to be in front of it, so you won't even see it. That's why I don't want to put it on the left side. Okay. I'm committing to it. Strip of glue. And I always like to start my flower clusters with a foundation piece like a vine or these thingies. I guess you would call this a vine too, right? So, got that. And then after that dries, then I'll maneuver my little pieces. Yeah, I don't know my left from right anyway, so I'll be in trouble. Just say other left. Yell at me, whatever. Flowers. Let's see here. Since that's going to be front and center, we'll do a bigger flower. Yep. You win. Yeah, see, I didn't want that dry long enough. Oops, please, and thank you. Okay. Coming through, make way. I'm gonna have to decide on what pictures to put on it after I'm done. Deaf in one ear and can't hear with the other. Yes. I'll be down there for just a minute. What else do we use? These? Sure. Just open them up and dump them out. Yeah, they are. These ones here are like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like, it's kind of stiff and sheer. And then this is like a really soft net. And then the other one is like an organza. And I actually colored this one purple with that purple distress ink that I used. Yeah, like taffeta. And it takes the color excellently. I'm auditioning my flowers. So maybe this one. Nope, wait, maybe this one. Yep. Keep them away from that bottom. Don't want it to be too far down because, again, that's where it slides into the little groove. Okay. Blue. I need a paintbrush to curl my ends. Ugh, glue booger. Okay, I may come back and do more to this one, but right now I'm going to set it aside and let all that glue set up. And next, let's see here. Alrighty. It's gonna go. Kind of thinking here. How am I gonna look at that one? I will do bling. Bling, bling, bling. And some trim, perhaps. Yes. So sometimes I use a hot glue gun because I'm too impatient to wait on the glue to dry, but that's $4.50. It usually dries pretty quickly anyway. Okay, let's do here. This is also Prima trim. I might have got a little heavy with the glue there. Oh well. We'll cover it up with a flower. Yeah, hot glue, it's good for immediate adhesion, but it doesn't. Over time, your stuff, you'll notice your stuff will pop off. Okay. I think I want a bigger flower here. So where did I put those flowers? Alright, no, they're there. Camouflaged. Cut him off. And I'm going to color this because I want it to be darker. Kind of purpley. Grab my seedless herbs. I know I disappeared, I'm sorry. Okay. So, grab my empty packaging. And my spray bottle, where did it go? Alright, sorry about that. There we go. Empty packaging, seedless preserves. On there. A little water. Paintbrush. And color our flower. Just a little bit. Dry for a minute. I might do another one while I've got my brush out. Alright. Set it off to the side in case I need it again. think I might hit these with the heat gun just so that they dry faster for me. Glue tends to not want to stay on there. Sorry, my heat gun's loud. Stay, don't blow away, don't blow away. That's why I should have left it on until I was done coloring. I can hold on to the wire. Enough of that noise. Alrighty. Grab one of these flowers. I'm gonna pluck his little middle out. I don't need it. It's just gonna get in the way. Clean my glue booger off. Ugh. Okay. Now then, take my pretty little. You know what, I think I'm going to color these a little bit. That is kind of intense. Alcoholic markers. It's not really making a difference. Here, darker color. So you can still see the glitter through it. It's just a different color now. Not exactly the color I was going for either. We'll make it work. Some stickles. And do a faux swirl. Alright. Here. Just kind of randomly placing them wherever I feel like it. There. And one. I'm gonna set that aside, way aside to dry because I inevitably always put my hand in my stickles when I'm waiting on them to dry. Way far away. I will come back to it if I need to finish it. Alrighty. Let's see here. So that and the other one. Okay, here we go. This one here. And then this one here. See, this one can, I mean, it'll fit in here either this way or this way, but because I oriented the paper that way, I'm going to put it in this way. So, let's see here. And take a look and see, okay, now what do I want to do to it? I think, what do I have left here? I don't really have any good images left on that one. Glue off of that one. I'm going to cut this doily out. So cutting, fussy cutting is not my forte. I don't enjoy it and I don't do it well. Alrighty, I'm going to put you on here. I think I will do this side to that side to that side. Of course. Do that side. Eyeball it. Oh. Not bad. This, I'm only going to adhere it along the bottom edge of here. That way I can tuck the photo down behind it. To disguise that edge, a little bit of trim, not too cream. Where's my seam binding? I think we'll do a blue to pick up the blue on the butterfly and the blue in those flowers. So, faded jeans. I like it. Okay. Just take my I don't know how much I'm going to need, so I'm just going to color a whole bunch of it. Alrighty. Now, this is how I turn my hands blue. Nearly out of water. Fudge. Should have sprayed my bottle, or filled up my bottle before I started. So. It's all nice and blue, and it has that fun, crinkly look. heat gun to dry it. And your hands turn blue. But they get clean fast. Not too bad. Alrighty. Going to tie a bow. All the way around it, sure, why not? Make sure I don't go too far down. Been lucky, no coughing. I'm making her thirsty. Yeah, I've been lucky, no coughing or choking or anything on camera. That's never any fun. Maybe like, did you see that video? She was hacking up a lung. It was disgusting. I think I might add some adhesive to the back just to keep this little sucker from moving around on me. Glue booger off first. Okay. There we go. Okay. Yeah, poor Carrie. She's a trooper coming on here and doing her class even when she's sick. Okay. I'm gonna let that go. It needs something. Oh, yes, it needs a flower. Set you off to the side to dry as well. For a little bit. Okay. Now, I guess this one's last. It will be. Sorry. Like that. Not really seen along the bottom, so we'll just decorate in the top. Use some clustering. Work my way around the corner. Line this up. Yes. Gold blue booger there. Alrighty. And here. Flatten you out. I'll stick a big old flower right there. And good night, Sue. Oh, 5:30. That's just awful. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to use these last little blue ones. I think I'm going to color them also. Or do I want to leave them blue? I'm going to call that one good. Let it dry. Jump to the side. I'm going to work some more on the front of this. So, go to kind of hard to see. Great purple. Yes. Thank you, Heather. I'm going with the shaded lilac. I'm going to color up some of these pink flowers a little bit. Oh, it's working. There we go. Just make them subtly darker. Dry. My friend. See, no matter what color your flowers are, you can make them be any color you really want them to be. Unless they're black, I guess. I think I'm even going to color this one. Yep, just dunking it in there now. It's hard to get that mesh painted on. We'll just do it that way. It's really fun to color your flowers. Then, no matter which flowers you have, you can make them work for your project. Okay. I'm gonna hit these with the heat gun just a little bit. You gotta be careful with these because if you get them too hot, they will melt. Good. Mesh. Secure. Dry it. Good enough. Dry enough. Again. There we go. Like that. We will do. Yeah, them heat guns can be tricky. Sorry if it's hard to see what I'm doing. I'm trying to work on a not flat surface. Too many of the black. I don't want it to look depressing. And I don't know, I'm not feeling that when they're on the front. Maybe. Like that. Alright. Here. to take this trim and just gather it up and make a flower out of it too. Red more. Totally gonna cheat on this one. It's a liar. I'm sewing my lace with a piece of the wire from the flowers. Very irregularly gathering it. Just there. Twist it. Right. Trim it. And then shape it. Have a little bunched up piece. I don't know. I'm not liking that. Yeah, never mind. Decisions. Alright, booger. One next to that one, huh? There you go. Wind it up. I like the lace, I don't know. I'll probably fiddle around with it some more and see what I can do with it. Let's see here. Clean that for me. And then we got the one that's still drying with the stickles on it. Do I dare even try and put that on with them still wet? Just trim that lace to fit now. Ah, see, and I just put my thumb in it. Great! Ugh. Oh, it's covering up my flowers. Oh, that's not nice. Ooh. You know what? I think I'm going to let that finish drying before I mess with it anymore. So, put that in there temporarily. And that is it. So, I will probably come back to it and add some more touches here and there, but anyway, that's what I'm doing tonight. Thank you so much for watching. You can get this kit that I showed you at the beginning, the Out of the Blue kit, on our website, yourmemorieshere.com. It's listed under kits. And also this raw MDF photo display. It's only $5. It's under Kaisercraft because it's made by Kaisercraft. Thank you very much. And I will see everybody around on Facebook. We have a Facebook page, Your Memories Here, our blog, YMH Designs, and I'll probably see you all on Ustream on Thursday. Thank you for coming. I'm going to stop recording now.